This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
If you're a maintenance supervisor for a commercial property, you've had to deal with everything from leaky faucets to flickering light bulbs. But nothing's worse than that ancient boiler that's lived in the building since the day it was built, 50 years ago. It's enough to make anyone lose their cool. That's where Grainger comes in. With industrial-grade products and dependable fast delivery, Grainger can help with any challenge, from worn-out components to everyday necessities. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Things not to do with a narcissist. Dealing with a narcissist can be an emotionally draining experience, especially if you're unfamiliar with their tactics and mindset. Narcissists can be incredibly manipulative, controlling, and self-centered, making it crucial to approach interactions with caution. If you find yourself entangled with a narcissist, there are certain things you should avoid doing to protect your mental and emotional well-being. Here's a guide on things not to do when dealing with a narcissist. 1. Don't engage in arguments. Narcissists thrive on conflict. They often provoke arguments to feed their need for attention and control. Engaging in an argument with a narcissist is almost always futile. They will twist your words, manipulate the conversation, and make it impossible to have a constructive discussion. Instead of engaging in a battle, try to stay calm and avoid escalating the situation. Narcissists rarely admit to being wrong, so arguing with them will only lead to frustration. 2. Don't take their behavior personally. Narcissists are often dismissive and hurtful, and their words can sting. However, it's essential to remember that their behavior is a reflection of their own insecurities, not your worth. Narcissists often use others to boost their fragile egos, and they will tear others down in the process. When they lash out or belittle you, don't internalize it. Their actions are not about you, they're about their need for control and superiority. 3. Don't try to change them. Trying to change a narcissist is like trying to move a mountain. Narcissists have a deeply entrenched belief that they are superior and that their way of thinking is the only correct one. They are resistant to change and rarely, if ever, acknowledge their flaws. Trying to fix or change them will only lead to disappointment and emotional exhaustion. Instead of wasting your energy, focus on protecting yourself and setting healthy boundaries. 4. Don't provide unconditional admiration. Narcissists thrive on admiration and validation. They expect constant praise and attention, but it's important to avoid feeding into this insatiable need. Offering unconditional admiration only reinforces their inflated sense of self-importance. If you constantly praise a narcissist, they will demand more and may even use your compliments to manipulate you into fulfilling their needs. Set limits on the amount of validation you give, and make sure it's based on genuine appreciation rather than manipulation. 5. Don't share personal information. Narcissists are master manipulators, and they will use any personal information you share against you. Whether it's your fears, insecurities, or vulnerabilities, a narcissist will use this knowledge to control or hurt you later. They may twist your words, guilt trip you, or exploit your weaknesses for their gain. Be cautious about what you disclose and protect your privacy when dealing with a narcissist. 6. Don't get sucked into their drama. Narcissists often create unnecessary drama to keep the focus on themselves and maintain control over the people around them. They may stir up conflict, fabricate stories, or create chaos just to feed their need for attention. If you become involved in their drama, you will find yourself caught in a never-ending cycle of emotional turmoil. Resist the urge to engage with their theatrics, and instead, maintain your peace by staying emotionally detached and focusing on what's important. 7. Don't show vulnerability. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness by narcissists. They may use your vulnerability to exploit you, manipulate you, or tear you down. Sharing your emotional struggles with a narcissist will likely be met with indifference, mockery, or even an attempt to use your pain to their advantage. Instead of opening up to them, seek support from people who are empathetic and trustworthy. 8. Don't let them control your emotions. Narcissists are skilled at manipulating emotions and can push your buttons to get the reaction they want. They may use gaslighting tactics to make you doubt your reality, or they may provoke you into anger or frustration. Don't let them control your emotions by reacting impulsively. Practice emotional regulation, stay grounded, and don't allow them to manipulate your feelings for their benefit. 9. Don't enable their behavior. Narcissists often push boundaries and test how far they can go in a relationship. They may engage in selfish or destructive behavior, expecting others to let them get away with it. Don't enable their toxic behavior by excusing it, tolerating it, or minimizing the harm they cause. Set clear boundaries and stand firm in enforcing them. Allowing narcissistic behavior to go unchecked will only encourage more of it. 10. Don't feel guilty for prioritizing yourself. Narcissists often make their loved ones feel guilty for prioritizing their own needs. They may manipulate you into feeling selfish or wrong for taking care of yourself or focusing on your own well-being. Don't feel guilty for setting boundaries and putting yourself first. Your mental and emotional health are more important than the narcissist's demands or emotional manipulation. 11. Don't expect them to change or be sorry. Narcissists rarely take responsibility for their actions, and they are unlikely to apologize sincerely for their behavior. They may offer superficial apologies, but these are often just a tactic to regain control or manipulate you. Don't expect genuine remorse or a willingness to change. Narcissists believe they are entitled to treat others however they please, and they rarely see the need to improve their behavior. 12. Don't stay silent in the face of abuse. Narcissists often use silence as a form of punishment or control. Whether it's the silent treatment or emotional neglect, staying silent when a narcissist abuses you only reinforces their control. Speak up about how their actions are affecting you, and if necessary, distance yourself from the situation. Silence will only enable them to continue their abusive behavior. Conclusion. Dealing with a narcissist requires immense emotional strength and resilience. By avoiding these common mistakes and setting strong boundaries, you can protect yourself from their toxic behaviors and reclaim control of your life. Remember, a narcissist's behavior is not about you, it's about their need to manipulate and control others. Stay vigilant, protect your emotional well-being, and don't be afraid to walk away when necessary.